Well, what's new in PHS is that we've tried to become more customer focused by merging relevant services closer together. So in Data Solutions, for example, previously we had 3 different businesses, which was records management, shredding and scanning and workflow, operating in kind of separate silos. And from a customer's perspective, it was actually difficult to buy a joined up menu of services from us. So we've merged those all together under one division. Data Solutions didn't really exist a year ago, and now we've got everything under one umbrella. That's not to say that we expect customers to buy the whole menu off us. If they just want a main course, that's absolutely fine. But if they want the whole taster menu, we can now offer to them in a kind of a more joined up fashion, one account manager, central invoicing, and just in a more coherent, customer friendly manner. And I think that's true of the rest of PHS as well. We've tried to make it more of a joined up approach, so more focused on what does the customer want from us, and then delivering it accordingly. FMs and service providers are really important to us, particularly in the larger end of our customer base. Particularly within Data Solutions, the shredding services will typically get bundled under an FM contract. So we deal with virtually all of the large FM companies, and for them it's an added value service. So if their main service might be cleaning, for example, often they've branched out into other related services, maybe into waste, and then the natural way to go after waste is to look at perhaps confidential data. And we've had interest from some of them recently in branching further out into data scanning and data storage, which are other services that we offer. So I think we've got a really good proposition for the FM companies. It adds value for them, to their customers, builds a closer bond between us and the FM and the customer. I mean, I think what's different about PHS Data Solutions is that we really give great customer services. Now, any business can say that, but we underpin that because we've got the Service Mark accreditation, which is issued by the Institute of Customer Services, and they survey your customers. And the result, and whether you attain the Service Mark, wholly depends on what the customers say about you. So you have to score above 70% in the customer survey. So we're very passionate about customer service. We see ourselves as a kind of a local business operating nationally. And so we've got lots of people locally who really know the customer's requirements, and as a result we've got a really high net promoter score as well. So I think the general kind of, in the facilities world, a net promoter score of a double digit, 10 or 15 was perceived to be good. Ours hovers between 50 and 60, so that really means that customers do really like the service we provide and are happy to recommend us to others. So if anything separates us, you know, anyone can put a box on the shelf. It's how we deal with our customers through the driver, the office, the sales, the management. Everyone's very customer focused. I think the facilities show really a number of reasons for being here. One is to kind of network with people in the industry who sometimes you don't get enough opportunities to do that with. Obviously we want to meet some new customers, tell them what we're doing, particularly with the joined up Data Solutions offering. Some customers are not familiar with that. A lot of customers, if you ask them what the PHS do, would be more focused on the washroom services. But Data Solutions is a large business now, which we perhaps don't get the coverage that we should. So being here is really kind of waving the flag to say we're here, we'd love to talk to you about your requirements, and also to maybe to meet some existing customers. You know, every opportunity to meet an existing customer is a good one, and I think so far we've achieved some of that. Obviously still time to go in the show to meet new and existing people. PHS Data Solutions offers document management services. So the central function is probably scanning. So we scan and put into workflow people's documents or PDFs to make it easier for them to move information around their company, effectively automating their admin process. So if a company's growing, they don't need to necessarily take on more people. They can just automate the admin and use it with the same number of people. If the company's shrinking, then we can help them save money on costs by automating processes in that way. And then once a material has been scanned, does the customer need it to be stored or do they need it to be shredded? So we offer all of those services on a national basis. So we've got 22 sites around the country offering box storage, media storage, shredding, which is done either at the customer's site in a mobile vehicle or one of our secure sites, and then scanning and data capture and workflow. So we're really hot on the compliance as well. So we hold all the ISO standards, 9000, 14000 and 27000, as well as all the customer service standards that I talked about earlier. We're a large workplace provider, I think generally some people may get the wrong impression that we're very limited just to doing washroom services, but we really do more than a lot of people think in terms of a wider range of services. At one end we've got the kind of data capture solutions, at the other end washroom. So what we're really trying to do is provide essential everyday services for the office workplace. And we'd welcome the opportunity to talk to customers about any requirements they might have.